On average, the world produces 430 million metric tons of plastic every year. The United States alone produces tens of millions of tons of plastic waste annually. Yet, on average in the United States, only about 5 to 6% of plastic is recycled. Ali Rogan digs into a new report covering the plastic industry's tactics to push recycling and avoid regulation.
Amazon's online sales.
A new report by the Center for Climate Integrity and Environmentalist Group says Intel covered State Attorney General announcing an investigation into whether Exxon has been misleading the public about how much plastic is actually recyclable.
Positive impact like this.
Listen up, kids. We all have a huge potential. If we say the right things, we can have the loudest voices. We are the future, but we are also the present. So my sister and I have decided that we're not waiting for the adults to take the initiative.
We're taking action now because we know we can't afford to wait any longer.
This is Amy and Ella Meek. They have a strong passion for the environment and are encouraging kids everywhere to get involved.
And so we started almost 8 years ago, back in 2016, making a difference. And since then, our tiny campaign has grown into a charity that engages school children, families, businesses, organisations, all sorts of different sectors in tackling plastic pollution, but in particular focuses on empowering young people to really feel like they can be change makers around environmental issues that they're passionate about, no matter what their age is.
They began an organization in 2016 called Kids Against Plastic when they were just 10 and 12 years old. Over the past 8 years, they have been growing that organization by providing free resources to schools to encourage students and teachers alike to become plastic clever. They also have the Kids Against Plastic, or CAP Club, which meets on Zoom weekly to unite kids from all around the world.
But why did Amy and Ella develop such a passion for this cause? Well, it began when they discovered the impacts that plastic had on marine life, and the two of them felt that they needed to do their part to stop that impact. They started by picking up plastic wherever they traveled.
Another one! And another! And another! 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 And another! Another! Another!
And another!
And another! And another! Another! Another!
We've collected over 50,000 pieces of single-use plastic.
Well, 56,676 to be precise.
Amy and Ella committed this much time and energy into collecting trash because they knew the facts.
A lot of plastic bottles make their way into our oceans, where they break down into smaller and smaller pieces. And that is exactly what makes plastic bottles so bad. They never biodegrade.
All the waste that we're producing, a lot of that gets into the oceans. Plastic, in particular, is a killer.
One big problem involving plastic is the Great Pacific Garbage Patch in the Pacific Ocean between California and Hawaii. It's a massive stretch of trash in the ocean that has grown to be 3 times the size of France. This causes many problems for marine life as they can ingest it or become entangled in it. The plastic is toxic, and its harm reaches far more than just the animals that eat it. The toxicity can travel up the food chain, harming anyone who eats the animal, including humans. Amy and Ella believe that the best way to combat this is through direct action.
Stories like theirs that I could share, and they are all connected by one powerful driver, an intrinsic motivation to take action now. A passion for change, followed by action for change. And not
They have done this by engaging schools, appearing on news stations, and publishing their books Be Plastic Clever and Be Climate Clever. 1,239 schools have registered for their Plastic Clever Schools program, and students have really connected with the mission.
Plastic is everywhere, in our homes, in our schools, and even in our oceans. That's why we joined Plastic Clever Schools. We're waving goodbye to single-use plastic, and here's how.
We're sick of plastic pollution. We don't just want to talk about it
or learn about it.
We want to be part of the solution.
By joining Plastic Clever Schools, we inspire our friends to join in.
Amy and Ella believe that children are the solution to the climate change problem, not just for the future, but also for the present. Standpoint theory suggests that since their passion for preserving the environment began when they were children, from their point of view, children have the power and drive to make significant changes.
Development course. There has never been a more important time for youth social action. With a 2030 deadline set by the UN to take action for the climate, we all need to come together and do what we can to make a difference. And us young people have the potential to make a big one. Sometimes we just need a bit of help getting started.